Have you ever looked into the mirror and thought, I wish I could look a little firmer here, smoother there, without having to go under the knife? I have, and I've learned that beauty and technology isn't about changing what you are. It's about enhancing that what is already there. Welcome to Technology Meets Beauty, or Tech Meets Beauty. We will talk about modern non-invasive treatments that can help you feel confident in your own skin. And if you're like me, someone who embraces and loves their own natural self, body shaming is real. Whether you are short, plus size, or slim, there's always someone telling you how you should look. For years, I have struggled with my weight, and especially after delivering my son. And when I finally started working out, I faced a different challenge. There were a lot of body aches, and those couldn't help me wake up the next day excited to do my workout as I was yesterday. And that's a real struggle. It kept me from being consistent and keeping the discipline and not honoring the words that I kept to myself to keep on exercising, to not quit. It wasn't an easy journey. I wanted to stay consistent, but sore muscles and fatigue made me skip a lot of my home workouts. I wanted to stay consistent, but sore muscles and fatigue especially made me skip a lot of my home workout. I discovered a non-surgical therapy and body contouring. I'll tell you where. Stay tuned. Let's talk about what makes this treatment, and especially the one I chose for myself, special. Techniques like butt lifting, tummy trimming, and non-invasive body sculpting use safe, vacuum-based, and ultrasonic technology to help your muscle recover and your body maintain that feminine posture we love so much. I mean, that's how I love it. The goal isn't to replace your healthy habits, but to support them. These treatments don't replace a good diet or a workout. They simply enhance and maintain that result you are already working for. Now imagine if you work to target your tummy for a certain week. I love doing such kind of things. Like today or this week, I want to focus on my tummy. And I'll say this because this dress that I'm currently wearing right now, the last time I felt confident wearing it, I mean, that would be before I gave birth to my son. And that was so long ago. It's back in 2022. That's the last time I felt confident wearing this dress. Why? Because every time I slip this dress, I had, what are they called? We call them mawamboi. Yes, I had those, what do we call them? I had just had a lot. I had a lot of extra fat. Let's call it what it is because it's extra fat. I had extra fat everywhere. My back, my tummy. I had a belly pouch because, especially because of my CS, I could not continue with a lot of hardcore exercises, and I was even afraid to tie the tummy, considering that thing that you tie the tummy with that I had bought, especially at that particular time, used to go all the way to where the sky is, causing me to itch quite a lot. So there was this tummy here that I could not get rid of at any given time, and I just hated that. I would work a whole week of exercise, and at the end of it all, I wouldn't see something. Now, this kind of massage helped me already sculpt a part of my body that I had focused on for a whole week, which is a massage to my tummy. We all know that we love massages, but this massage is one that you need for yourself because you will feel the effects of it after that. It makes that massage, and then that your sweat glands open to release that fat out of you so that you can be able to look how you want and feel how you want, and finally probably fit into a dress nicely the way you have always wanted to fit into it. So after giving birth and going through my own body changes, which are a lot, I felt disconnected from myself. There were days I doubted if I could ever get back to that confidence. An active woman I was one time. That discipline that I had worked on so hard, and now I have restored that routine back again. This beauty hub has become a part of my wellness journey, that I have to go to the therapy because I like to relieve that aching muscles in my calves, in my thighs, alignment and nerves that of course I'll desperately in need to keep that health and breathing. I want them strong. And I had to work so hard daily. Technology isn't the enemy. It's not our enemy. It's how we use it that matters. Because after a workout, you will have a lot of aches that are connected to the areas of your body that you targeted. If you targeted your tummy, you realize even when you're laughing, there's that pain that you will feel inside that tummy. If you're like me who carry a bust like this, and this is, by the way, this is very much natural. If you're like me, someone who carries this kind of chest, which is very good, but also very but also intense in terms of even when you're shopping, by the way, it's quite work. I don't even know why people like adding on to their breast. I love my breast, but there was a time in my life when I didn't love them, which is why I embraced exercises, because it's one of the things that make me feel confident about my body. I didn't always love my breast because I always grew bigger breast from a young age, okay? So when other kids have more or less a flat chest, I grew a chest quite quickly. And that in turn brought me to not like my chest very much. But as I grew up, I enjoyed the kind of breast I had, because there were also ladies who didn't have it and they wanted one like it. And I learned to love it. But it also gave me a responsibility to keep them tucked, or to keep them strong and firm. And that in itself is not an easy thing to do. I embraced workout as one way to keep my chest and back from hurting, because if you're one of those who are blessed in this area, your back will complain if you don't take care of it. So those who know me from previous years know that I did a lot of yoga. I did a lot of yoga, I did a lot of Pilates workouts, because they helped align my shoulders, align my back, and tone my back and keep my back healthy. It is for that reason that even till date, I do love a workout regimen that keeps me fit, that keeps me healthy, that keep me agile, to be able to keep my body strong, to be able to keep my postures correct, and to avoid those lounging because you have breast that causes you to do that, and to keep that upright and be able to go about my days without back problems or any of those kind of things. Now, this massage that I learned, discovered, this massage that I discovered thanks to Njaro's Beauty Hub, which is something that I enjoy nowadays. It's like kind of my favorite thing now, to just go and get that massage maybe once a week or once a month. It just helps me relieve that pressure that I put on my body the whole week, because again, workout requires discipline, and so is a healthy diet that helps you keep up with your, maybe if you want to reduce your body or if you want to grow your body, depending on what your goal is, you have to keep up with a healthy habit, which has to include a healthy diet. Again, your health is 80% what you put into your body, and then the 20% is the workout regimen you choose to do for yourself. So again, this is the beauty secret that I have found out, and I couldn't keep it to myself, and thank God that they are the sponsor of today's video, where we will talk about them, and especially in an upcoming live session where I will be hosting the owner, Njaro himself. So the Njaro's Beauty Hub is connected and is concerned about so many things that are currently happening in the beauty industry, and especially when it comes to the cosmetic surgeries and cosmetic pills and things of that sort. If you're using any of those things, yes, to some extent you might require to like rehabilitate yourself from them before you can get to that treatment, before you can get into that therapy, because you will have to maintain a healthy habit for yourself. So if you're someone who takes those pills, you might want to stop, or consult with your current health provider to stop or to change or to minimize or to do what, but you have to get clear of those things to start the natural therapy and massage of your body or sculpting using non-invasive method. Now, I will be hosting Njaro of Njaro Beauty Hub on Sunday on a live session, and I really hope that you join. Subscribe right now, because when we start running the premiere, to see what time it will be, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and keep it here until we learn, and as you watch my body change with time, because again, I'm inviting you to watch my own wellness journey. So please don't forget to stay tuned for that live session. You might want to leave your questions on the comment section of this video, so that we answer all your health related questions regarding those non-surgical, non-invasive procedure therapy that you will be given to help you lift your breast or lift your butt, or that massage that will help you keep up with a healthy body that looks good and makes you feel good without having to damage your nerves and your bone structure, and especially bone density. Especially those who take those pills, most of the time you're ruining your bone density, and again ruining your muscle. You're like the muscles of your body, causing this skin right here to start dancing whenever you know, whenever you stop, or whenever you lose a certain amount of weight, and you can't get back that muscle mass, that muscle density that you had before. So again, I'm inviting you to subscribe and stay tuned for that live session that's coming up on Sunday afternoon. So from vacuum therapy to cellulite reduction and tummy contouring, all this designed to help us recover, rebuild, and discover ourselves. Every woman deserves to feel good in her own body, in her own skin, strong, feminine, and whole. Okay? That's when beauty meets technology, or rather technology meets beauty. Make informed choices. Don't make choices out of ignorance. So if you've been struggling to stay consistent with your fitness journey, or you simply want to give your body the care it deserves, I invite you to visit Njaro's Beauty Hub to get a customized package for your needs and enjoy a special discounted rate just for being a community at Fresh and Juice channel. I will for a while keep doing this and updating you on my journey, so subscribe to stay updated for when I have started to blend my beauty with technology and again womanhood. Because like I said, for ladies, while we are going into methods to help us keep a certain image, or a certain to help us stay healthy, stay fit, and look good, we also must be very mindful of the choices we make regarding that, because our bodies keeps changing. And like myself, I have given birth to one child. I plan to do that several times and therefore I cannot afford to sabotage my health for something that I know won't last for a very long time, for something that will interrupt the normal response of my body to activities around my life, around my motherhood, around my homemaking, around I do a lot of things. I work, I'm a homemaker, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I cannot do something to myself that requires drastic changes or kind of cripples me from having to do my normal activities. So stay tuned for this, because I feel like most of us have been misled, have been gaslighted into taking the wrong decisions, and I really wish that none of us in this particular community that have to make a drastic course of their life make informed decisions. Someone else I like is this lady who bleaches. What is her name? Mami Francie. This lady tells you, that gives you kind of a disclaimer that there's nothing in the beauty industry that doesn't have its own effect. But when you make your choices, informed choices that requires you to have a certain kind of discipline, do not obsessively jump into something because you had it worked, or it worked for someone else. You did not observe their journey, and therefore you do not know what sacrifices they had to make, what struggles they had to face, how their body reacted to that kind of change in their body. So again, a discipline is required, and healthy habits are also needed. So it's not an excuse to live a life of carelessness. It requires you to have to be responsible for your actions, for your health, for your well-being. So again, I invite you to hear it from the expert on Sunday live session in the afternoon. And my gang, this is our first sponsor on this particular channel. I am so excited because I look forward to having many of the same. Like me, like I said, one of my struggles is getting a fitting bra. I have said this in this particular channel before, and I know I said it as a by the way, but that's one of my struggles. I'm not one person who will just walk into the street and find a bra that fits. I have to get a bra that fits and feels comfortable and does not pull on my shoulders like this, and does not feel heavy, and still feels soft and beautiful on me. So that's one of my struggles, because hey, I carry some beautiful stuff, okay, and for this I have the responsibility to ensure that I stay healthy while doing that. So honestly, I've even considered some time in my life, and I would say this is even before I gave birth to my son, to get them reduced. Yes, it has crossed my mind countless times. Can I do it? I don't know. Do I need to do it? Probably not. Can I keep healthy while carrying them without breaking my back? Of course. And that's where my exercise regime comes in, whether it's yoga or it's Pilates. And when I say yoga, most people get to clinch because, again, Christian values do not like the origins of yoga. And I'd say origins because yoga has evolved, just like everything else in the world. It has evolved, and movements that are specifically meant to correct a posture, to heal particular areas of your body. Like, for example, if you go to what are these people called? Are they called chiropractors? I don't know, I'm not sure. Please tell me in the comment section. Those people that go and correct your hips, I don't know, your back, I don't know your what, consider that yoga. Okay, when you lie down and lift yourself, opening your chest and also flexing your back area, it's healthy for you. It just helps you stay healthy. So I'd say it's a combination of Pilates and yoga to keep a good posture and align your body the way you would want it to look like. And consistency is what brings out that brings out the results. So again, I invite you on Sunday afternoon to receive a good session. I would say call it a good session, and also prepare your questions by typing them in this video down below. Because beauty isn't about perfection, it's about progress, peace, and purpose. See you in the next episode of Tech Meets Beauty with Fresh and Dichu hosting Njaro Beauty Hub.